Welcome to today's video, motor mounts. So, I listen to music, so you get a voiceover. This is my cardboard samples here. They are what I use to start with the motor mounts. I cut them out with this cardboard because cardboard is free and cheap. Then I test fit it, and I said good. And I cut it out of 16 gauge steel on my CNC torch. And then, knowing they fit half decent, little baby ones, I put in the 10 gauge ones. You can see the 10 gauge in there. It looks nice and sturdy. But I decided I need to add a 1-inch lip to it to give it more rigidity. And the rigidity is probably not enough, but it's a little. To help it go from front to back, I'm going to add a little block below to make it more rigid. That I think should hold up. Now, you can see my motor mount here. Kind of fuzzy, and boom, look at that ugly thing. So there it is. You can see the brace underneath the black. That's my front to back forces, and this little notch that I'm creeping in on here, that is for the steering rod. That guy. So that right there is going to go through, and he'll come up to the steering, and oh, it's going to work so wonderful. Now, in a second, I'll show you the other side because it's easier to see. Here we go. Boom. Magic. Here's the other side there, passenger side, which means it's all in, welded, braced. I take it motor back out and I weld it a little bit more. But you can see the forces will all be installed, and this little motor is floating like a butterfly. Well, a 1,100 pound cast iron butterfly with 500 horsepower. And a lot of torque. So, now that the motor's floating in there, we got to do a transmission mount so we can set it on the ground. But luckily, I'm an idiot and lost most of my videos, so you get pictures. This is a picture of the body that I cut out to be my mount. You can see it's kind of bulky and ugly, but it's still really stout. And I fill it all in. I have some pipes to hold it apart, little wing back brackets to bolt to the side that I'll weld on, and look at this. Do you see it? Creeping up on it. I have my friend standing on the front end of the car, and he's going to jump and show you how sketchy this looks, because if you go over speed bumps, you're stuck. So I took it back to the table and I whacked off a few spots like that. Those few spots now whacked off, lays a lot flatter on my table, looks really nice, very strong, very beefy. I like it a whole lot more. Then I look at it again, and if you notice, it's sitting on the ground. So that little 6-inch pipe there, that'll hold my exhaust. The mount looks good, but now the car's on the ground. It is time to do a few things and then start installing in my rear end. That's what everyone wants to see anyways.